Hello one and all, and welcome back to Oakbridge. It's March, it's the evening, and it's the first half of March. I've got the plan for the episode is to try and get linseed in as quick as possible. Now, just remembered I've still got my windrow on the back. Pop that in the shed. So, I've been having a little look-see what's available. We're going to be putting linseed and grass at some point. I think a little broadcast seeder would be perfect for what we're doing. However, comes with, should have lowered that first, shouldn't I? Comes with its potential issues, which is I'm going to need to put meadow around the outside. We've got to prepare, basically. Not had this out for a while, have we? Let's throw the ball for him so we can get running off of that. So, let's whip back over while we've got a bit of light and attempt to mark out. This is probably going to be expensive. There's the doggo. I don't know when it's going to get dark. I'm thinking 6ish. Obviously we'll have to go into the next day on this episode once it starts to get too dark, so we'll be dropping off. I think a broadcast seed is a decent little shout. We can pick one up for a couple of grand and we may as well buy one because we can just use it if we do go to plant anything a little bit more substantial. Then maybe look at leasing, but linseed, grass, nice and simple. Right, so we're going to start with what sort of grass texture do we want? Premium. Probably. And how wide? Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Should have saved it, didn't save it. Made a mess of it. That should be I think that should be okay. Oops, steady. Takes steady hand for this. Now, I think that's no need to worry about that's meadow. I don't think that I'm going to do that anyway. What's the outside of that done? So that is that field. Should I take that off? Just try and sort of square that. Oh, we're looking for the money on that. No, that's not too bad actually. Putting the meadow grass down, that's going to be the problem. It's going to be horrible, isn't it? I don't need to worry about this length. This bit I will. Just want a little bit of grass verge. That's nice, mixing it in with the stones. Probably no, the lighting's not going to be great for this set, but it'd be nice to do a bit more around the yard, make it look a bit more lived in. That ended somewhere around here. Right, now's the expensive bit. I've gone too wide with that grass. Possibly. Incredibly possible. But it shouldn't matter. And my theory is we're going to be able to cultivate that out now. I hope. Saves the lease of a plough. Well, it didn't cost too much actually. I mean, it looks silly at the minute because we've just cut a load of this grass and then planted. We've put some turf down. So it's getting a little bit dark. We'll come back in the morning and I could probably go and get all the bits actually, because I'm buying. Should I buy a roller? Rollers. What's rollers looking at? No good. 2.8 meters, 25 horsepower. I mean, that'll look nice and wrecked after a bit, won't it? 2.5 meters, 2.8 meters. Looks identical. 3 meters. I do incredibly like the look of them. £8 miles an hour, 9 miles an hour, 25 horsepower, 20 horsepower. I feel like that looks like it could be multiplied because it's got that on the back. It's smaller, but I might go with that. Give that a go. And then the cedar, broadcast cedar, there it is, £2 grand. Oh, hello. Is that old? Nice. It's got a bit of a 60s, 70s funky vibe about it. That won't matter. Yeah, we'll go with that. Hold on, paid 500 quid for the design on it. We'll take it. We'll take it. Right, I'm going to get to sleep. Come back in the morning, we'll get cracking on with a bit of daylight. I will go and fetch the other bits, actually. What did that connect to? 3 point. And it hasn't got an attacher on it. So I'll need something with a front and a back, and I can do it in one go. See you in the morning. Oh, you're there. Morning. Right. Got some new bits to play around with. Blossoms on the trees, berries in the bush. The plants are coming in. Happy days. This doesn't look too bad, actually. Of course, I was thinking while I was sleeping, I've brought the bits over ready to go. And it suddenly dawned on me might have a few extra jobs to do other than these 3 jobs. Let's head. Let's start with this one, I suppose. What's the unload? Nope. That one. Thank you, boy. Drop it down. Oops. But one of those jobs doesn't appear to be stone picking. Nice. That is pleasing. Very, very pleasing. That's the screenshot. Well, they've already seen it. Let's attempt to do this a bit neater than that, shall we? Now, there's massive chances that I've forgotten. I'm going to miss bits and make the odd mess here and there. I fully expect some linseed to pop up in places I'm not expecting it to. I'm just thinking ahead towards any farm agriculture equipment that we might end up selling. Unfortunately, as much as I love that little Porsche, it's just not quite got enough to hold stuff. I was considering chopping in the John Deere, but it'll pretty much do, because it's 50 horses, it'll pretty much do everything. We'd want it to. Now, at some point, I might get annoyed of the fact that this isn't square or rectangular. That's absolutely possible, and I could straighten it if that is the case and bring more. Make it more angular if I needed to, but it's the UK, you don't always see that straight afield, do you? That's the main reason why I'm sort of going with this attitude, and it's also what I'm thinking about for the other fields that we're going to cut in as well. Maybe split them angular. Could do like a big rectangle and then like a sort of triangle maybe. So that bit now. I mean, I know full well we're not going to get a big U out of this, are we really? It's just the first year of it, just a test, see how we get on. I mean, this was going to be a yard, wasn't it, this bit? quick check on that, shall we? See if we've got any extra work to do. It's already half fertilised. There's plenty of vegetation to get in there with the helping of that. It doesn't need lime, which is good. And obviously that'll mean that this won't need lime either. Now, precision farming is an interesting question because it's a vintage series pre-2000. I haven't put precision farming on. However, you know, the idea of precision farming and soil sampling has been going on for a long time. Just felt it was a little bit newfangled with the weed spraying and everything, so I didn't go straight in with it. Oh. We totally could spread that out, couldn't we? We could open this a bit further if we wanted to. But we could also path that as well. Possibly a path. Might even get time to do the field. The field down at the dairy animal farm. I'm thinking the sorghum there. Could do with something to get straw as well, couldn't we? We definitely need to get wheat or barley in as soon as something's been done, and maybe some more bale storage as well in that case, because we've only got small bales. Although I suppose we can pick up small cheap round baler. Don't want to spend too much yet, because with the potential sale coming up at some point, I don't want to be going there empty-handed and then see something really good. But obviously the switch over to arable has got a big potential for a lot more equipment that's going to be needed. But obviously job one for today is get that linseed in the ground. I need to check on the animals as well. Have a walk round and do that. Right, I'm waffling on. I think we'll be alright with the linseed on this actually. Let me get through the rest of this and I'll come back to you momentarily and we'll see how that broadcast seeder works. Last strip ish. Yes, lovely. Put that up, fold it away. On to the next. should I check that field first? Not rolling yet. Let's back that up, put that reasonably neat. This could do with a bit of a work over, couldn't it? What's that say? 14 metres? Ooh, that's big. I've already set it to linseed. That's wide, isn't it? Oh. All good. I suppose I can drop it down if it does appear to be quite wide. It is quite wide, isn't it? But it's only doing it's not just slinging it out for a laugh, like it'll stop here because there's nothing to put it down on. So it doesn't really matter if it's 14 metres. Swing it around. Whee! Straight down. I thought I was going to have to go back and get more seed because it's only holding. Oh, no, it holds 1,000 litres. It says 300 on it. I thought it was 300 litres. It's not. Excellent. £2 grand, £2.5 grand with the fancyings on it. That's great. Sling a load of that about. Let's get the rest of it done over that end. Anybody want any seeding contracts doing? I mean, obviously, if we're doing something a bit more substantial, I will use a proper planter seeder as opposed to a broadcast. But small stuff like this, it's just you just sling it out. Happy days on this. Did I miss a bit there? The only other vintage one I could find was like a 3 metre, and I was a bit worried it wouldn't fit. But that, let's check the map. We have linseeded. Yes, there's going to be a few bits popping up, but I would argue that's more accurate and expected. So I'm not bothered about that. I'm fine with that. Not a problem with that at all. Let's test out the new roller then, shall we? This is all going very, very well. Broadcast seed sorghum. I mean, to be fair, we could... Eight o'clock, we've already got so much done. This is going to take a while though, isn't it? 2.5 metres. Connect that up. Way up. Lifting that a bit high. Unfold maybe. Don't unfold it, see what happens. Fold it. Oh yes. And now we just roll around, literally roll around. Time are we on? I might as well stick my cruise control on it. Just enjoy it. On this bit. Take my hedgerow out. So I'm not ruling out putting a little path on the left here either. Well, I tell you what, 9 mile an hour is a nice little runner as well. Might not be the neatest at this, but getting the job done. This was less than £1,000. We've had some excellent purchases in this episode today. And there was me thinking I was going to have to pick up stones, put down lime. Not needed. An easy episode. Can't really remember the last time I said that. And what's going to be nice is from the house when this turns a nice lilac-y purple. It's going to look lovely. Possibly sunflowers and corn to follow over. was considering getting rid of the John Deere, but all of a sudden it's staking a claim. I suppose there's no point getting rid of it because it's 50 horsepower. It's great for just putting workers on as well. Would be good if the ground would deform and change over time with the more works that you do on it. If you continuously plough the field, it will get a bit lower. The bumps will flatten out if you continuously roll. Smooth it out, sort of thing. That lovely expansive field out in front of us as well. This is working very well. What the hell? That garden's suddenly shot up a load of produce again. No, we did sleep, so... Oh, we've got rain on the way. Or is it hail again? I was considering getting on with the sorghum field, but now I'm not so sure. Could you broadcast seeds sorghum? I don't see why not. Again, it is pretty much grain, isn't it? I'll be interested to see if we can feed any of this to the pigs. Speaking of animals, we better go and check everyone. I'll come back to you when I've got this done. I'll have to move everything down to that other field anyway. Ready for working on there. So, I've just checked this. Doesn't do sorghum, so I'll have to use the planter for it to do the sorghum, which is okay. Clearly it's going to take a lot longer, 14 metres as opposed to 2 metres, but that's the... I don't know if there is anything that looks older fact, I think I've just watched a Mr. CLP video and he got one that looks a bit older. Is that a cedar or a planter? Was it one of the cheaty ones? While we're here, a quick check on 52 litres. They're going to need some. Good morning to you. 52. I don't know how to change the names on these anymore. 124 litres. Yeah, we're going to have to probably chuck something down. I quite like the animal mud, but although we don't use this bit, it's ripe for having a new building in. Now we've got some small equipment. So let us go take that over while we're going. I don't want to go over there with empty hands, do we? In fact, I quite like how this is looking now, actually, I have to say. Yield bonus 75%. I still need to put some fertiliser on. I wonder if we've got any natural fertiliser, meaning couch. Let me just back up to that. Nice. Beautiful. Love that harrow. Yeah, we'll have a few little patches, I think, of linseed growing out other places. That's going to look nice, though. I think it's going to add to it. Need to mucky up that yard a bit. Oh, got some apples as well. Smooth that out as well. Whoa, nearly. So, what time are we at? Near to the end, really. Have a quick check on the animals. We'll have a walk around, see who needs what. To get sorghum over, for the chickens, I've got that 3,000 3 ton box, which I think will fit on here. 3,000 litres is a lot though. I don't really want to put that much on. This is going to have to become a sorghum field, isn't it? Because we'll get a decent harvest of sorghum. That's more of a necessity because the chickens are going to need it. You can feed. We can feed. Do your own thing then. Yeah, let's use this. John Deere's getting a full day. Drop. Detach. Let's have a quick, while we're here. It's not telling us how much there is. That looks good. Oh, no it's not. 1,100 litres. Goods. How are you getting on? Looking okay. Hello. very good. So the goats are okay. Well, this tells us how much slurry there is. Tell me there's a load of slurry. 12,000 litres. Now then. Is the separator too new a thing? Food wise, 1,500 litres, so not a lot. Not a great amount. They'll need feeding before the end of the day, that's for sure. Ah, what a lovely little hamlet. Find something to do with that wool, don't we? Sell that wool. Should be able to sell that at our shop actually, I think, maybe. Farm wool. Oh, you've got a meadow as well. Living the life. I'm pleased with this field. I'm glad we managed to make that into what we did. Shame I can't use that building, but we can imagine. That doesn't look good. They've got a bit of meadow grass, but they could probably do with some. So if we feed the cows at the end of March, these pigs are fattening up well, ain't they? Look at you, you porker. You're not far off giving birth. We'll have some little pigs soon. And they're 100% with nearly 5,000 litres still, so they're doing okay. Put a little bit of a water thing in, maybe a little muddy puddle from. Be quite nice, wouldn't it? If I remember. I'll feed the chickens then and call it an episode, not a day. Next episode, probably need to get on with getting that sorghum in, don't we really? We've got all the equipment over here for it. Where's me? There it is. Right. Can I get about 1,000 litres in that bucket? I like the fact that deforms quite a lot. However, I'm also fairly tempted to pop a couple of concrete plates or something down just to help. This has been very handy. A slurry tanker. Is 12,000 litres going to be enough to do those fields? do. That'll do us. A little a little trailer would be quite handy. For moving small amounts around. I guess we're going this way. Yes, maybe a small trailer should be purchased. I think I did look at them, but they're quite expensive for what they are. Oh dear. I don't want to get one on this episode because we're very close to the end and we've had 2 great purchases. I don't want to push me luck. Wheelies up the hill. I'm sure I've drove this full on this tractor. But we're coming towards that time. I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, feel free to hit the subscribe button. And if you've got any comments or suggestions, then do feel free to pop them in. This is soft mud, isn't it? This is why I wanted to leave it like that as well. Watch out, chickens. I'm having a fair old struggle. That's better, that's better. No, I'm just getting forced into the... There we go. There's more chickens in this one than the other. Let's just have a look at the... Oh, sorry chickens. And then I think I left myself a little bit of a driveway down. So I can back up. Chicks there as well. Yes, I did. Lovely. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the episode. Once again, thank you so much for watching. And if you got any ideas for mods and things, feel free to also pop them down. Anything you'd like to see happen. I think with the more equipment, I'm going to have to start looking at more sheds as well. Have a look around, see if the builders have got any contacts with some second-hand sheds. I'll take this trolley up here because that well, I was going to put something on it, but it might not work. But yes, until the next time, thank you so much for watching. And bye-bye for now. I'm going to have myself a cup of tea. Successful morning.